Minecraft Manhunt, a series where a psychopath repeatedly uses meta, 4-dimensional outplays to destroy his 1, 2, 3, or even 4 friends. With over 462 million collective views, it's safe to say that people love Minecraft Manhunt. But the defining feature is Dream's genius, his ability to make last-second clutches and outplays.
Oh my god. Get him. What? What are you doing? Oh my god! What?
So, for the past 4 months, on your behalf, I have been coming up with countless outplay ideas, along with a unique twist on the classic challenge. This is Minecraft Manhunt Outplays. Now, there are 2 types of manhunt traps. Those that instantly annihilate hunters, and those that trap the hunters in an inescapable position. The latter is exceedingly more powerful, as the hunters spend time searching for any possible escape before realizing their inevitable death. In Dream's Bedrock trap, for instance, the hunters spend ages searching for any hope of survival before realizing they are hopelessly trapped. For this reason, these next 2 traps are extremely powerful. In a cave or strip mine, create this formation at any 1 block descent, mining 3 blocks down and placing 1 obsidian. Now, you aren't technically able to place an end crystal in a 1x1 area, but I've found that trapdoor isn't counted as a block, even when turned upright. Meaning, after replacing one of the surrounding blocks with the trapdoor, place your end crystal and open the trapdoor flush with the blocks. Your unsuspecting setup is now complete. Now, just before reaching the end of this block, jump. With practice, you'll make it every time, but without practice, the hunters won't. After falling in, immediately place a block above them. The trap is completely inescapable. It's impossible to open the trapdoor from the inside. Trying to mine explodes the crystal, and no amount of end pearls can save you. After searching for any possible escape to no avail, they'll eventually explode the crystal. Their inventory isn't even blown up, meaning as soon as you see that death message, you can run back and loot or barbecue their items. Alternatively, mine down to bedrock level and find this formation, a block of bedrock with 4 surrounding bedrock blocks, either diagonally up 1 or 2 blocks. As a test, stand on the center bedrock and see if you can escape without jumping. If not, you're good to go. Now, dig out a strip mine and just above your bedrock hole, create the same setup as previously. Optionally, replace the surrounding stone with obsidian to make the trap completely inescapable. Once again, timing your jump allows you to jump over the hole, but the hunters might not be so fortunate. This time, immediately place an obsidian above them. Now, above the obsidian, place a rail, then sand, then another rail. Finally, place your TNT Minecart. After wasting time searching for an escape, they'll come to the conclusion that they just need to mine 1 obsidian. No big deal, right? Being unaware of your contraption, they will logically begin to mine the obsidian above them. Assuming they have a stone pickaxe, they will spend the next 63 seconds regretting their life choices as they painstakingly slowly mine the obsidian. Even with an iron pickaxe, obsidian takes 42 seconds to break, valuable time in a manhunt where every second counts. Eventually, they'll break the block, destroying the rail, the sand, and the second rail, detonating the TNT Minecart. Construct a bridge over a lava lake, line the bridge with string, and now destroy the original bridge. Now, to throw the hunters off, simply boat across the string. Since string is technically a block, boats can be placed and jumped off of. However, they instantly sink through into the lava, making it impossible for the hunters to follow. Twisting vines are great for reliably climbing and Tarzaning through, making for the perfect getaway in the nether. You can even bridge out from these vines without them breaking. Weeping vines, on the other hand, make for an easy MLG in the nether. They are more reliable than boats and more versatile than ladders. You can also use weeping vines to clear 1 block high lava pools. By spamming right click and holding space, the vines instantly burn, clearing any path you create. On the other hand, it's easy to cover 1 block high water lakes by jumping on blocks, but this also makes it easy for the hunters to follow. Instead, place and immediately open trapdoors. This comes with practice, but can be very effective. Since the trapdoors are waterlogged, it becomes increasingly difficult for the hunters to follow. This one's simple but effective. In the stronghold, mine 9 stone brick type blocks and cover the entrance to the portal room. This works in practically any stronghold and sends the hunters on an endless cycle finding the portal room, all the while you're killing the dragon. They will eventually decide to use the compass, but not before giving you a massive head start. This one's super simple. Dig a hole 30 blocks deep and place water at the bottom. Now, after leading the hunters on a chase, simply jump down. Since their life is worth less than yours, they'll follow suit. Your feet will safely land in the warm water, but by instantly placing a half slab above you on the top half of the block, they might not be so lucky. Trying to MLG will just waterlog the block, it's just death. Credit goes to Pyterize. This genius idea is so underrated. He proposed an auto TNT Minecart. However, servers often lag, cancelling damage upon entering a dimension. Instead, after entering the end, place 5 signs on top of each other, place a sand, and then just one TNT minecart. As soon as a hunter enters the dimension, the blocks are replaced with air and the TNT instantly explodes. I am convinced this trap is completely inescapable.
Yes!
And finally, here is a unique twist on Minecraft Manhunt I call Minecraft Speedrunner vs 4 Hunters and Traitor. Here's the intro. This video, my friend tries to beat Minecraft while 4 people hunt him down. If my friend kills the Ender Dragon, he wins, but if he dies once, the hunters win. However, one hunter is secretly a traitor, helping the speedrunner. The hunters know there is a traitor, but only the speedrunner and traitor knows who the traitor is. This was insane, filled with mystery, betrayal, and trickery. It turns out that only a small percentage of you are actually subscribed, so if you could subscribe, it would really help out the channel. Can I secretly help my friend beat the game before he's killed by the hunters? Well, we actually did play a Traitor Manhunt, we'll get to that in just a minute. But first, this game makes way for countless 1000 IQ moments as the traitor, or as I say, mole. As stated by standard Manhunt rules, all players must be on one voice channel. However, the speedrunner and mole can both create a second Discord account through the web browser, and therefore be in a second call. Now, set your push to mute key on the main call is the same as your push to talk key on the secret call. Holding this key now mutes you on the main call and unmutes you on the secret one, allowing you to easily communicate with the speedrunner. Oh, by the way, this idea was from Simon too much time in Wheeler. I found it extremely useful for the speedrunner to share their screen in the secret call, providing the mole with vital information such as the speedrunner's location and health at all times. This allows the mole to distract the hunters when the speedrunner needs it most. Now for the trickery. As the mole, rather than immediately stabbing the hunters, it's important to slowly undermine their team from the inside through these methods. As the traitor, your objective is to meet up with the speedrunner in secret and help them out. If this seems suspicious to the other hunters, however, simply pull out a bed, set your spawn point, and tell the speedrunner to ruthlessly murder you. With just some semi-convincing voice acting, the fight seems real. The proof is in the death message. Now, respawn and pick up your items. Take a look. Okay. Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh my god.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Oh, I see it!
How did you get here?
Yes!
How did you get here? How did you get here? No way! No way!
I got it, I
No
got it.
way!
Okay.
No way! There's no
Oh my
way!
god, I got a
Okay.
good lava bucket. I got a good lava bucket.
No way! No way! No way! No way! No!
Oh,
No!
no.
Yeah!
No!
Let's go!
Wait, where have
I
you
put a
spawned
bed down,
back?
Reed. I
Where
put a
have you
bed down
spawned back?
close.
Where are you? What's your coords now?
My chords are 700. God, they're so far away.
As the mole, it is necessary to use game theory and deception to your advantage, blending in as an ally while secretly being an enemy. Sound familiar? As the traitor, craft a hopper and place it directly under a furnace to essentially deactivate it. Now, leave the furnace attended by another hunter, and after a while ask for the smelted contents of said furnace. Since the hopper instantly retracts the output of the furnace, the hunter will be forced to say the items disappeared or glitched, which seems a little sus. The more they defend themselves, the bigger hole they dig themselves into. As you say, if you just give us the iron, we'll believe you. At best, this is enough evidence to have an innocent hunter falsely convicted as the mole, and even killed. Amongst the chaos, you, the real mole, can return to the furnace and retrieve the iron in the hopper. After the hunters place a bed, set their spawn and run off, stay back for a few seconds. To the left of the head of the bed, mine down 2 blocks, place a TNT, a block, and then a pressure plate. As soon as a hunter dies, they'll always respawn exactly on the pressure plate, igniting the TNT and destroying the bed. With the bed gone, the remaining hunters respawn back at the world spawn, potentially thousands of blocks away from the stronghold or wherever else. Once in the end, it's completely impossible for the hunters to set their spawn without dying. Additionally, the hunter who ignited the TNT has two options: to remain silent and let the other hunters respawn back at world spawn, where they will put 2 and 2 together, or to say something along the lines of, "Hey guys, the bed's broken. I just respawned and I was on a pressure plate which set off TNT and the bed exploded, but I didn't break it, and I'm not the mole," which is not suspicious at all. So, after many weeks of planning, I intended to put these outplays to the test in one Speedrunner vs 4 Hunters in Traitor Manhunt. Enjoy. This video, my friend tries to beat Minecraft while 4 people hunt him down. However, I'm secretly a traitor, helping the speedrunner. The original idea was inspired by Dream. His channel isn't doing too well these days, so go check him. This was insane, filled with mystery, betrayal, and trickery. It turns out that only a small percentage of you are actually subscribed, so if you could subscribe, it would really help out the channel. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe. Can I secretly help my friend beat the game before he's killed by 3 hunters?
Okay, is everyone ready?
Okay, everyone surround him. Everyone surround him. Don't let him get away.
More than 10 blocks.
We have to stop this madman. He's actually a god in the game.
I know.
Okay.
Oh my god, he's going.
I'm getting it first.
Oh my god.
No, no way.
Guys.
What? What? Everyone just
No,
watching the chat.
Trust me, guys. One of us is the mole.
Wait. What?
Guys, what is... He's got a sword! He's got a sword! Jesus. He's got a hoe.
Wait. Okay, no one deals any damage. That's good. What? There's so much.
Oh my god.
Simon has to be low, right?
He has to be.
What? No, help!
Why is it night already? This is...
What? No. This is not working. This is really not working.
Guys, go.
Bro, no. There's no weapon bullet.
Let's get him.
He's running, guys, get him!
Oh, you're killed.
Wait, no!
There's a baby zombie, yes, get him! There's a skeleton!
Why is it night?
Why is it night? Because it's
No, I got shot by a
Okay.
skeleton, bro.
Yeah, it's night. This has changed
Go on,
everything.
the lava, Simon. Go on.
This changes everything.
We get him, he's going to get food! I can't reach him, I cannot reach him. No, get him next. Get him! No, John.
Wait,
did he
what?
again?
No.
No, that was you.
Okay.
No, frick, where's Simon? I'll boost you, get next.
Why isn't the
Don't
compass
hit me,
working?
please. It's gonna deal damage.
Okay, well, are you low?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Oh god. I'm getting him! No,
I'm right here.
guys, come. Canoe!
Wait! What?
Run! I'm low.
Come on,
Okay,
guys,
next
like
run away. Run away, he's high. He's got food. He's got a sword, he's got food. Just run. It's not worth it.
Low.
Okay, I'm really low. Does anyone have food?
Someone go make a sword.
Okay, wait. Okay, I'll kill him. You make a sword. Connect,
No,
please.
I'm right behind him. You should make the sword.
I'm okay. Do you want me to boost you?
No,
If I boost you, he might be low.
he's 100% low.
Just
Guys, we're letting him win!
We cannot let him win. We have to murder him.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Killing
you're
a
not
fish.
getting that fifth, Simon.
Wait.
It was worth trying.
Did
Oh,
you
I'm
just
stuck
hit
in the.
me?
No, I tried
Rude.
to hit the zombie and you blocked me.
Where the hell are you guys? I was making a sword and I've lost you.
Wait, do you have a sword?
Yeah.
Wait, Pindex. Look at that. There's a village.
Where?
Behind you.
Wait,
Behind
what?
you. Pindex, stop. There's a village where we started, and we just did a loop, and there it is. Oh, I'm out of hunger.
Get out of hunger, the secret ingredient is die.
Secret chat, quartz. You did so well, that half a heart. Oh my god. Quartz. Wait, what? Guys, go north of spawn. I saw it for a second.
Bread.
Sure, village?
Stick.
Don't follow me around. So oh, yeah.
I'm just
yeah,
loading this.
Simon's low. I've been hitting him multiple times with a wooden sword. He's so low.
Yes, my BadBoyHalo. Eureka, break some wood while you're running to the door.
Okay.
Oh, I've lost my sprint. Someone help.
Oh
No one's
no.
anywhere near you.
Is he getting away?
Yeah, he is. He's just swimming away.
Oh. Wait, what coordinates? Pindex, what coordinates? I can come. 1092.
Yeah. 1,085.
Wait, Simon, were you low? Were you low?
Simon,
You
what
realize that-
health do you want? Be honest.
Be honest.
That wasn't half a heart.
No way. I'm not smashed so.
No, actually.
No, that's really good. That's actually nice content.
I found out I wasn't recording my microphone, so I had to switch to OBS to start recording my microphone, and then I just hear boom, 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 and I'm like, uh-oh, and then I run away with half a heart.
Let's just smell this.
I have 4 coal.
Okay, cool. Place it in. Throw it in. Throw it in.
Wait, where's the iron? Wait, what?
Can I have it?
What?
Please, can you come?
What?
What?
There was 5 iron in there. Now there's no iron. Seriously.
We don't need food. We just need to kill him. Guys,
I
how
need
is this
food 'cause I'm
difficult?
on half a
There's
heart.
4 of us. There's freaking 4 of us.
Okay, now I can finally do it.
Why is the night not ending?
Oh, did you not turn on the daylight cycle?
I have a stack of bread.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Village of Swan.
Oh,
So, 700.
where is it?
Get over here. I can
Guys, we need to find Simon. Should we follow his compass? Simon, where are you?
No! The dolphin ate my fish! Are you serious?
What?
I'm just killing the fish and dolphins are like, it's free real estate.
Yes, it's ending. The night ended.
Yes,
Come to the pillar.
finally! My mom just left, which means I can scream.
As Simon continued to run thousands of blocks into the distance, still without a single lava pool, the hunters trailed 7, 8, 9,000 blocks behind. The manhunt began to drag on, going on for another 3 hours until the dreaded words finally arrived.
That is good.
Okay, oh,
I like
you
it
do?
third
Wait,
person.
why?
Don't go.
No.
No.
Wait, do you need to go to dinner?
Wait, do we have any? No.
just tell your mum that you don't love her.
Yeah, no.
What?
However, Simon has actually created a custom plugin for Minecraft Hitman, with punishments for surpassing certain boundaries. I'll release my Hitman Outplays video along with our custom Hitman game if this video reaches 250 likes. Anyway, a massive thanks to Simon for acting in all the outplays and being a professional speedrunner. And thanks to you guys for all the support recently. That's all for now. See you next eternity. Oh, you're still here. Well, here are some honorable mentions that didn't get included as outplays.